Does colonizing other planets make sense? Or is it sci-fi fantasy colonizing Mars, terraforming, generation ships, classic sci-fi stuff? But realistically, can humanity ever actually do this? And isn't the cost or effort of colonization better spent on fixing our planet instead? Ever is a big word and renders all answers a bit generic. Everything can make sense in the total of time. Most ideas today are stupid from a technological and strategical standpoint. But PPL have different reasons to do stuff, so maybe they DIY themselves a justification and find the money soon, maybe not. But you can safely assume all proposals of tech billionaires to be complete horseshit by default. That's a good rule of thumb to work with. It's a sci-fi misconception. It makes much more sense to disassemble a planet and colonize space with billions of rotating habitats, supercomputers, and power collectors. Trying to terraform a planet is just a vanity project at best. Future civilizations will look to industrialize entire solar systems, not cling to space rocks. Yes, it makes sense. Earth has finite resources, and even if you recycled everything and mined nearby asteroids, etc., mankind could still be taken out by natural disasters or a nuclear war. So spreading out further into the galaxy, whether that be space colonies or terraforming moons and planets, makes sense if mankind, or whatever it evolves into, wants to survive. I think advances in genetic engineering, AI, and other technologies mean we will change physically as a species before we make it to other planets. And so we will colonize other planets, perhaps even in our solar system, in forms that are more suited to those planets. But it's hard to make a story that is compelling to today's readers involving creatures that may be as related to us as we are to, say, geckos. Planets are huge. Like, really huge. There is a lot of inertia. We may eventually be able to take a marginal planet and make it less marginal, say, increasing the overall oxygen level by 1% or 2%. But a major shift in a planetary environment, like putting a human breathable atmosphere on Mars, would likely be beyond our reach for centuries. If it is ever possible, much more feasible is xenoforming, taking Terran life and adapting it to thrive in a marginal climate. We've already been doing that for millennia, starting with our own species moving out of the hot, dry equatorial savannas into jungles, forests, and regions with extremes of seasonal differences. We've taken crops native to specific regions and adapted them to biomes far outside of their usual habitats. So it is not a stretch to imagine humans living under domes on a marginal planet, while crops and maybe even animals live successfully living outside.
Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss our next exciting video.